What a game we have coming up here. A top 10 team perhaps walking right into a trap. As any when you go on the road, you never know what you might run into. Welcome everyone to Williams-Brice Stadium, home of the South Carolina Gamecocks. As we'll see, the number 8 team in the country, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started.
Damn, I need a dub. It's been a rough game. Been a rough road. Been a rough road. USC.
The Gamecocks will kick it away first. He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. They're going to throw it to start the drive.
I can't get that.
In the middle, it's Kearney. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
It's a really nice throw. It's so impressive watching this Oklahoma passing attack now. You think back to Bob Stoops taking over as head coach in 1999 and bringing with him the air raid offense, a style of passing attack that still wasn't very prevalent in college football at the time, but since then they've always had good quarterback play and guys that could play up tempo, make good decisions. This dude right here, he fits in perfectly with what they're trying to do throwing the ball in the middle.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. The give to the tailback.
Can't see shit, coach.
Ball down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
The Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Finding an escape route.
Just a simple power play. Again, not sexy, run the ball up the middle, physicality, offensive mind, this assert themselves, run block, which they love to do. This pays dividends down the road in the fourth quarter.
Running back searching for a hole. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Well, damn.
And this is an offense that really relies on its running game on that second down call, giving it to the back, letting him find a way to go get a first.
And the Sooners back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Moffitt. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Again, this is a running back.
I hear you gotta let you don't see that, bro.
Tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
They go to the ground. Picks up the first down, still moving. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
Oh, that's not letting us match
really
up
nice run.
shit.
This guy brings balance to this offense. It's not all high-flying aerial passing attack, too. You go back to Adrian Peterson, DeMarco Murray, Samaje Perine. They've always had guys in these spread-up tempo offenses that have been able to give them balance and force the defense to stay honest. That's exactly what this guy brings the Sooner offense.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. Got it! Into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown. Everything working perfect.
Damn near.
Like a
Fuck, bro.
well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Finds his man. It's Hamilton.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
Motion from the wideout. They'll go up top on second and short. And he just held on to the football too long. And the
Why I can't throw that bitch away? What the fuck is he doing?
And protecting their quarterback is job number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, as many as you want to put it up. They got to make sure they take care of him so he can make those plays. Defense wins this rep. They win up front, get to the quarterback, and get
Thank
the
you.
sack.
You just want a little bit of time, coach.
At the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously, the politically correct answer. But
there he goes.
3, turn around and block someone.
But early in the game, get in that rhythm. Find that timing as a wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
And the Gamecocks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
I'm on 3. I love when my receivers block.
Maybe expecting pass, in second down, but really good job.
Maybe that wasn't you.
To it, getting the
That's
first
a
down.
safety. That's a good play.
The Gamecocks are on the move. Looking downfield on first down.
Damn, bro.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
They came ready to play, guys. Offense goes right down the field on their first drive to score a touchdown. Now their defense is playing lights out. Second sack of this opening drive. And one thing this coach does a great job of, he gets his team ready to go, and you're seeing it here on the big stage.
Back to pass on second down. He lets it fly. Hits him inside the 20, still going. Touchdown.
What a dive.
Made the grab and took it
What a
away
dive.
for the score.
Well, as a defense, you know you're going to see the go-round, especially against this guy. He does it to defenses, it seems, every single week, and so they're not able to get back deep enough. They get run by, he makes the catch, and then runs it into the end zone. They're going to have to change up their coverage and get some safety help up over the top, because this guy's speed is a problem.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff
This is
team.
fucking Reggie
Everybody's
Bush
staying
or
in their
something.
lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16.
Oh, this is crazy.
A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Looking for a huge play.
What?
He's got it down the left. Off to the races. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 30
Okay.
yards before the touchdown-saving tackle.
All right.
You want to talk about flipping the script. They just did that with a huge play, and now they've got it 1st and 10 in plus territory. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I gotta
The
relax.
Sooners racing to the line in the hurry-up. Leaves it with the running back. They get him off his feet after a pickup of
Get into the fold.
25.
I know that wasn't a big, huge play, and everybody's not excited.
18, you way back there.
Those are the plays that in the fourth quarter matter a lot. Again, making you tackle my back, making you feel the physicality of the football game throughout, so you get tired and get worn down in the fourth quarter.
They're going to mark him down, and where that spot is looks as if it's going to be just a hair short of the first down. They'll try to quiet this crowd by moving the sticks on fourth down. Big tight end makes the grab, first down, still on his feet.
Come on, bro. Come on.
And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown Sooners.
It's so nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. You make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can
What
do
the
this
fuck is
nowadays.
that?
He does
What
the
is
rest of the
that?
work and gets into the end zone.
Y'all want me to compete? Just say that.
He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Bought a little time, lets it go. It's Brady. And they'll knock him down.
I don't know what you want me to do. I mean, this guy is unbelievable. He's just got such elusiveness. You see him, he's getting outside the pocket, he's making you miss, and then all of a sudden, he's throwing completions. I got no answers for him.
Give to the running back. Moves up to the 34-yard line. Give him a 10-yard pickup.
And as the game goes on, you're going to see this offense continue to use the RPO. That look was conducive to handing it off. The defense now is going to start putting more guys in the box to slow this running back down, and that's when the quarterback's going to have an opportunity to keep the football and make plays throwing.
Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Look out, he's got room. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. At the end of the period, Oklahoma has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second.
All right, fellas.
And the Gamecocks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. From the gun. Give on the inside.
Please stop running to the back of my own niggas, bro.
Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage and getting running backs on the ground.
Gamecocks will line it up on 1st and 10. Gives it on the option. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Just when they're looking run, now up top. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
I don't understand why he's throwing a damn ball like that, bro. He wide open.
Target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
It'll be 3rd and long.
Promise.
From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hamilton. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
Love that.
These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know only
damn, I had that motherfucker.
That play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Quarterback on the move. Still
He's wide open, and you make me do that. That shit will piss you off, bro. Oh my goodness.
They're a perfect 2 for 2 on 3rd down on this drive. They need 8 to move the chains again. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch.
Now that's how you make a catch. Horrible ball.
And the slant is really a difficult route to defend.
Made me look good.
Coverage, especially when you have no help on the inside. So if you're the offense and you continue seeing that coverage, you might as well keep attacking it just like that.
To the air on 1st down. It's complete. They will score. Touchdown, South Carolina.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover. With that last catch, this is now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Go on, pump it up. Go on, pump it up.
In the books, here's how things went down. Clemson was able to finish off a close one in Death Valley today. They did just enough, both offensively and defensively, to come away with the dub. Hey, survive and advance. Big implications today and a notable result as one team trends upward and the other has some work to do.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there.
Oh, that's crazy. I can't put nigga in. Oh.
The Sooner
maybe I
offense
just don't have a goddamn.
They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Dances away. He'll try to do it himself. He'll go out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and deep in your own end, you need guys like that.
We'll get that up.
It's so hard.
I don't want to keep giving that up. So you know he ain't have shit open.
You don't know if it's run or pass, and then you add in the scrambling element with the quarterback. He does a great job scrambling outside, getting outside the pocket, and then at the end of the play, not taking a hit, getting a 1st down, new set of downs for the offense.
Squeeze it, squeeze it.
That's a gain of 4.
And as an offense, having success on a run play like that early in the game just opens up all the possibilities of your playbook moving forward. Play action, running the ball, throwing the ball, screens, anything is at your disposal at this point.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a shot. The Sooners will hustle to the line.
Let's go. Yeah. What the fuck? Why I can't get the ball?
They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. As the rooster crows, they are getting cocky and cockier on 3rd down here.
Ah, that's me.
Turning it on. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down.
And that's why, for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways
Bro,
as
reward
possible
me.
to get this guy going.
Damn.
Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
And he'll get behind those pads and deliver the blow and get it down to the 44.
And the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there. But as this game goes on, you've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains. There's always been a lot of flash and sizzle to the Oklahoma offense, but it's built on being tough.
Yeah, and especially the great teams. The great teams that you think about in Oklahoma past, the ones that were in the national championship or in the playoff, those are teams that can run the football, be physical. It all started there.
got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Offense at an empty set. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone. He tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. They'll mark him down right there, but it is a big play, and they'll move the chains. And the Sooners started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. So now on comes the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Splits the uprights. Good. But wait a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's check that one out. And, guys, this is very frustrating for a defense. They forced the field goal attempt, and now right back on the field after the roughing the kicker. He's going for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
These close games a lot of times come down to who executes late in the ballgame. That was a late game situation. Nice execution, and now they got the lead going into the half, and they have all the momentum.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And they finish it off with the score from the 4. Looks like he's going to try to return it. He's out of bounds at the 27-yard line to a couple extra yards of field position for this offense to start. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Coming out on first down with the play fake. The sweet feet buy a little time. Finds the tight end. Great reaction by this defense. Immediately on the catch, swarming to the ball. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Second down coming up. They'll send the tight end in motion. The play action fake. Going deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
That's reeled in. It's Brady. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Sooners will kick it away to crank up the second half. And he'll bring it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They start this third quarter, one-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Makes one man miss. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you could turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. It's picked off, and that's number 10.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Thomas. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
I love that play call, and quarterbacks are always licking their chops after their defense gets a takeaway because they know now, hey, I got a sudden change situation. I've got a chance to take a shot and pad my stats.
To the ground with the back. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
The Sooners line it up with a 1st and goal. Fires into the end zone. Intercepted. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And this safety is a ball hawk. He's a playmaker. Not only have we seen him get involved in the running game and make tackles playing downfield, but he plays the center field position as well as anybody in college football. And you saw it right there.
Oh, they're after him. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
Well, this quarterback started taking a couple shots from the pocket, and there's another one right there that affected his accuracy on that throw.
Now 2nd and 10 from their own 1, and they need just a little space if they can find it. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Might be calling a hot route. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Quickly complete. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. They're a couple of yards short of the first down, but the offense will stay out there on 4th down. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
In football, you hear the term quick but don't hurt. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
Quickly complete. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Sends it back in motion. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Converts on 4th down, still going. Nets it out across the 40. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 42 as this offense trying to put together a good drive. And the Gamecocks are marching down the field. Wants to throw on 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Williams. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down.
Well, it's important in this game this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Breaks into the open. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32. The Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the first down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to go up top. Takes the grab. And he's brought down after a nice gain. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
Trying to cap this drive with the pass. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, I think for that play to work, you need to have some access and cushion and coverage for the receiver to be able to do something with it after the catch. That time, the defender was just way too close, all over him, and he tackles him for no gain.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. He's got it on the move. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. Just another big play for this guy who spent the entire game wide open. Couple of touchdowns there, and he moves the sticks again, David.
Yeah, so I'll keep finding him, Reese. I mean, this is a guy that, listen, we're in the 2nd half now. He's already made plays. I know I can trust him, so I'm going to continue to feature him in this offense because I know he'll continue to make big plays.
Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
This is a defense that's going to be aggressive, and they're not going to just sit back and rush 4 guys on that play. They are going to send the blitz. You're getting smaller, faster guys fighting fire with fire. You know this quarterback is athletic, but we've got fast guys too, and that time, that was a great play call.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this in the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, fellas, here's a final update on a clash between top 15 teams. Tennessee left little doubt. You know, this version of the Volunteers can hang with any of the teams of the past. And remember, this is a program that went 13-0 en route to a national title back in 1998. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the new top 25 poll next week as this one, gentlemen.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. And the Sooners moving quickly to the line.
Nice job by this defense getting to the QB and getting him on the ground, creating the negative play. This offense must have seen something because they're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
Well, he's able to make it easy after that catch, and I think his speed is something that just scares DBs to death. And you think about great Oklahoma receivers recently, guys like CeeDee Lamb, Sterling Shepard.
Looking for a deep man. Makes the catch at the 15. Touchdown Sooners. And that one will put him up here in the second half.
One of the things I love about this quarterback, David, is that he keeps his eyes downfield when he gets outside the pocket. He might have had an opportunity to take off running with that, but he knew he had an opportunity for an even bigger play. And how about the run after the catch?
And that's great. You love that about the quarterbacks, but it's so frustrating when you got a guy that just breaks the contain of the pocket, breaks down your defense. Now you got to cover longer in the back end, and you could tell he comes free, he sees him, catches it, and walks right into the end zone.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to go up top on first down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. We reach the quarter break with Oklahoma on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So the final period starts with a second down play. Looking to fire. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. He's got it along the sideline. He's loose. No, I thought he was taking that all the way, but they stop him at the 7.
And this offense showing off the explosiveness, the big play down the field. This is so big because what it makes defenses do to react now. Now you scare them. Now you make them drop back a little bit. So that big passing play opens up this whole offense.
Off the play fake on first down. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up second down.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are. You're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
And that doesn't happen very often. That's their go-to guy. I love the way they move him around the field, and they try to attack the middle with him to get the ball in his hands and let him do some damage. And he shows you the drop. Okay, it's in there, but it doesn't happen very often.
Into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to do this time and time again.
And he knocks it through for the tie here in the fourth quarter. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. for this Sooner offense to go back to work. Looking for room. It's Robinson. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
I love the play call running the football here in the fourth quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass that could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
To the air on second down. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
And I like where the quarterback got because I think he needed to check the football down, but the pressure got there a little bit too fast, and he just didn't have enough time to get it to his running back and maybe put a positive spin on this play instead of an incompletion.
Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. Really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback. See the big fella. Wait for him to get open. Hit him. Get a nice positive gain.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Unloads it downfield. And he's got it inside the 15-yard line.
That is such a big play for the offense. A lot of these fourth down pass plays are just designed to pick up the first. They get even more. They get an explosive play, and that has got to be huge for the offense's confidence.
One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And with that, they move out front here in the fourth. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's going to bring it out. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 25, exactly where he would have been if he'd taken the knee. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wide receiver comes in motion. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Pulls it in, it's Brady.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
And the Gamecocks come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Makes the grab. It's Williams. He's right there to stop him, but the quick throw and catch enough to give them the first down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
The quick out. Good pick up, a little bit short of the sticks.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that quarterback be going the other direction.
Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
This is an offense that prides himself on being physical, so you need 1 yard, just hand it off to your back and let him go to work.
They'll give it to him again. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The upset's been bubbling all day. Now at a full-fledged boil, guys. See if they can finish it off.
Can the underdog hold on? That's the big question right now. They've done so many positive things in this game, David, to put themselves in position to win, but this is the critical moment where your execution has got to be at its best.
And sometimes you start thinking now, and you start letting that clock tick, and you stop kind of playing carefree. Keep doing what you've done all day long to build the lead, finish this thing out, pull off the big upset.
Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Brady. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He did in that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field making the nice tackle.
The Gamecocks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Behind his big tight end. Snowed under by the defense.
Man, and we've seen it in this game, even though his team is losing. This guy, time and time again, has been answering the bell. He's been throwing dimes all game long, and he comes up with another big completion there.
And defensively, I'm going to keep continuing to think pass. They trust.
Got some room in under the goal line. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one.
He did a really good job on third down, knowing where the sticks were, making sure he got past it. Listen, quarterbacks can get hit near the goal line punching in. On third down, those are those situations where it's okay to put the quarterback's body on the line.
Slams it ahead. Touchdown, South Carolina! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And great job executing. The offense did what they needed to do. You got somewhat of a decision here. Do you want to kick it, tie it up? I think you do with this time frame. You know, 1 to 2 minutes left in the fourth quarter. You probably want to do that, but you could push an envelope. You could go for 2 and try to take the lead.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Trying to make magic on the scramble.
And that's exactly what this defense is going to have to do late in this football game. They understand the situation. They're in the full 2-minute drill. They're playing pass, but understanding the quarterback can still run. Nice job playing pass, playing coverage first, protecting yourself, and then rallying to the football and getting the quarterback on the ground.
Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the middle. Got his man downfield.
Man, the clock is not our friend right now. The first down stops it. That is great. We got to get some chunk yardage plays, make some hay while this clock's running out.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
You know, you talk so much about QBs, right, and having to make really good decisions. There's a great example. He didn't see anybody open downfield. He didn't hesitate for 1 second. He put his head down, and he took off and went running and generated an explosive play for the offense.
The Sooners in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. Grab near the marker. It's Jordan. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
To the air on 1st down. He'll take a deep shot here. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Man, you know the defensive coordinator on that play was holding his breath, because in the 4th quarter, you got one of the fastest players in the game going deep on you. And that's going to be a helmet sticker for somebody. Like, forcing an incompletion against that guy, that's incredible.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? After the incompletion, back to the passing game. On the move, he fires. Makes the grab. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Sooners in the hurry-up. They march to the red zone, and here they go. Complete. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. This for the lead and very likely the win. This crowd even louder now on 2nd down as they try to hold on. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. Short field goal for the game. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them. So now